In today's news, Wall Street is issuing a massive XRP warning, but not in the traditional sense suggesting they're anti-XRP. No, they actually love XRP and want it all for themselves. So what they're actually doing, in my belief, is issuing a warning to you, to all XRP holders and potentially future XRP investors, that XRP will be green-lighted for institutional use and XRP will be a reserve asset, a bridge currency to these institutions. Right now, we can see the sheer surge in volume happening with XRP. Like a sleeping giant that's been hibernating all winter and then some, it is hungry, and right now North America is pushing an absurd amount of volume into XRP, but the same is happening all around the world. The reason why is because XRP's technology is so good, its influence is everywhere, and Wall Street, Nasdaq, and even the Federal Reserve want their hands on this technology. They want XRP. As we can see from smoke here, it has been documented that Ripple is a part of the Faster Payment Council for the US Federal Reserve. And Ripple and XRP have been highlighted in reports regarding cross-border payment solutions that XRP can act as a bridge currency, a bridge between domestic fiat currencies. In fact, we can hear in this interview here with Ripple's Pat Thielen, who is a part of that council, talk about the incoming digital revolution, one that will seemingly be led by XRP.
I'm the Vice President of Global Account Management at Ripple. We truly believe that there is an internet of value coming, much like the internet provided with communications and email in the 90s and through the beginning of the millennium. Today, the payment system is advancing. And unlike a lot of the other crypto players in Ripple's space, we truly believe that the revolution is going to occur from within. So the ecosystem that the US Faster Payments Council has put together will be those players that will make sure we advance the industry. The working groups that are coming out, it's the cross-border, the QR, the directory model. These are really opportunities to take that user experience, the interoperability that has been designed in the other initiatives, and really apply it to real-world problems. Many countries have leapfrogged the US in real-time payments, so this is a real opportunity for us to leverage a body like this. The playing field is set, and you can either sit on the sidelines or suit up with US Faster Payments Council and change the game.
But that is not all, as Ripple is also co-chairs with W3C Web Payments Working Group, contributing to create standardized APIs for payments through web browsers. Thanks to their technology and partnerships, the XRP ledger can connect directly to HTTP protocols and any browser, so it is literally has the potential to become a universal payments layer of the entire internet. This is why Wall Street are so eager to get their hands on XRP through ETFs, through partnerships, through adding XRP to their reserve assets. As we can see here, Nasdaq companies are now buying XRP as a corporate reserve asset. This is absolutely huge news. Worksport plans to buy XRP as well as Bitcoin for its corporate treasury. The only reason they would do this is the hope that XRP will no longer be so volatile in the future. Worksport, the Nasdaq listed company, stated that they think XRP is becoming a much more stabilized currency and asset, and while it will be volatile like most assets are, they think it will be stable enough. They are literally, to my belief, admitting that they want to utilize XRP for payments. Why else would you want a more stable asset for your treasury, for your reserves? Corporations are adding and will continue to add more and more XRP to their balance sheet. Simply put, because of what XRP can provide for them, XRP will be more than just a positive P&L, a positive ROI, more than just an investment purpose. Buying and holding XRP, the FIs can streamline their reserves, freeing up all the trapped liquidity in the Nostro Vostro accounts. So trillions and trillions of dollars being allowed to flow into this market. Therefore, it will also allow and help banks comply with Basel III regulations and mitigate risks of bankruptcy. All of which, as I've just shown you, has been documented in institutional research papers. And make no mistake, the more Wall Street adopt and greenlight XRP, the higher its value will go. And Wall Street are very bullish on crypto. XRP is probably on crypto right now as a whole, eagerly awaiting for the regulatory policies coming to America when Trump gets into office. And we have a new SEC chairman. Trillions are about to flood into this space. This is the cycle to create generational wealth, which is why I created a free-to-join Discord server where over 500 of us now are working towards achieving financial freedom, spreading our knowledge in order to become as rich as possible in this cycle and cycles to come. So if you want to join, get the link in the description below, because this green light, this flip the switch moment is much closer than you think. The RLUSD Ripple stablecoin will be one catalyst to this inevitable takeover for XRP. The RUSD's full release is close. They're already appearing on Coinbase, which is a very big deal. However, according to CoinRank here, David Schwartz, the Ripple CTO, stated that he hopes it will launch before the end of the year, but warns that due to the season and upcoming holidays that it may be delayed. It is in the final stages though of the NYDFS approval process, so it could realistically be any day now, which of course would be huge, because causing XRP price to skyrocket up higher. Because once this happens, the rest of Wall Street will swarm like bees to honey to get access to the Ripple stablecoin and to XRP. Take Citibank for example here, they have connection to Ripple as documented in their papers right here. And we even have this institutional digital asset panel that took place earlier this year stating XRP will be one of the digital rails of this new financial system. Very big news, take a very close listen.
What are we talking about here in terms of these new money rail systems? So firstly, we're talking about different forms of payment rails. So a very big part of blockchain technology is bringing out something like the Ripple network, which wants to be the next generation of a payment network, a cash system. So we know society is going to change in the next 15, 20, 30 years, where our physical cash will fall away, and we will transition through a few mediums, but we are heading towards a full new digital rail system. So the question is, will we have one rails for the world? Is it Bitcoin that will win out and be the ubiquitous money rail system for the world? Or will we have sovereignly protected money rails for every jurisdiction? So I think at the moment, if we marry up probably the requirement for regulatory oversight in every major jurisdiction of the world, we will see innovations where money will be modernized per market, and therefore we will have fractionalized markets, and therefore we will have new assets to trade. We've got swaps to do. We'll have new assets going on venues. So I think the fundamental, firstly, that we have to remind ourselves of is we're in a big era of innovation for our money system to change globally. And I've neatly stayed away from central bank digital currencies and all of that. Stepping back now for a second, we have very large asset owners that have never ever really been able to put their assets to use properly. So if I've got a large portfolio of property, or from an iron ore mine, and I want to create a digital twin of the assets I'm sitting on that represent my long book value, whilst I'm digging out and trading in the short-term market, there are many, many new applications of being able to use this technology to represent the value of the underlying asset that could go into custody and be traded in a new set of trading rails. So I think we are going to see, frankly, an explosion of digital assets over the next 10 years. But I think the reasons for the different digital assets will have different underlying market drivers.
Now, one of these pivotal moments as well will be taking place later today. The release of 60 Minutes with Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse will be game-changing, absolutely eye-opening. They'll be talking about the case with the SEC chair Gary Gensler, regulatory approval incoming, the SEC stance on crypto being the reason Ripple and two other companies created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake, even the demanding release of the Hinman IG report, which is, there was even an ad on that, absolutely groundbreaking stuff. And this interview will be possibly one of the biggest in the history of this space, as this post on X had well over 1 million views. 3.6 million views, and it's going to be coming out in full force later today. Absolutely insane stuff, laying it out for the world to see. The SEC has officially lost, and crypto and XRP takeover is officially here. This is a warning to you on crypto. As Robinhood CEO states here on Fox Business, crypto's adoption is early, but it is most definitely here.
I think that if we're still very early in the adoption cycle of this new technology. I mean, despite ETF issuers being approved, not a lot of institutions have wanted to go into it. They've been conservative. They're waiting regulatory clarity. They want clear rules for the road.
But it's still in their mix of offerings, right? I mean, I'm talking about, let's say, investment firms that used to sort of eschew all of this, or now it's in their list of offerings.
But they're early. Yeah. They're early. I mean, if you look at the registered investment advisor market, they're now talking about getting crypto exposure, and that's a multi-trillion market, one that Robinhood is entering as well. corporates, you're starting to hear more about companies putting Bitcoin and crypto assets in their treasury and on the balance sheet. You have talk of a Bitcoin strategic reserve held by the U.S. government.
Devoted to this. I mean, that would be a game changer.
Yeah, and if that were to happen, other countries would surely follow suit. And the argument is, if it is like gold, as Jerome Powell said, we have a gold strategic reserve, why not contemplate diversifying that into cryptocurrencies? But I think the larger point is, this is at the frontier of innovation in financial services. It's not just a tradable asset, but it's the next evolution of infrastructure.
So the way I interpret it is this warning to XRP holders by the likes of Wall Street, by the Nasdaq, by the Federal Reserve, and much, much more is more so a warning of if you have done your own research, or in my belief, not financial advice, if you hold enough crypto, if you hold enough XRP. Time will tell. Come chill chat and learn more through the Discord server link below, and I'll see you in the next one.